On the morning of August 17, 2019, in Canada, people were frightened and surprised by an attack by invasive monkeys coming from the nearby forest. They have infiltrated the city and caused a lot of trouble for the local people. The owner of a small grocery store in the downtown area said that around 7 a.m., 30 to 50 monkeys climbed onto the roof, jumped across the street, and entered the stores in search of food. Many residents said they had to close their doors and stay indoors to avoid being disturbed by these monkeys. This incident caused activities in the city to be disrupted and environmental pollution increased by 30%. Local authorities held an emergency meeting to find a way to resolve this situation. On the same day on major highways, about 10,000 baboons attacked vehicles, causing traffic jams for many hours. Many vehicles parked on the road were attacked by them, and their belongings were rummaged through. The vehicle owner tried to chase them away but was aggressively attacked by them. Fortunately, no one was injured. Due to the lack of food sources in the natural environment, there is not enough food for millions of baboons, so they have turned to urban areas. Due to the heavy damage caused by invasive primates, the Canadian government has organized gun hunting activities to minimize the destruction. Peak hunting season in Canada is in late summer and early fall. Hunters are allowed to participate in controlling invasive monkey and baboon populations from August to October. This period is when invasive species management efforts are most intense to reduce numbers and limit damage caused by they cause damage to urban and natural environments. When venturing deep into the forested areas, the terrain becomes increasingly challenging. The ground is often sandy, making it crucial for vehicles to navigate these regions with utmost caution to avoid wheel slippage. This experience serves as a valuable lesson for hunters, demonstrating that despite the difficult terrain, they remain determined and persistent in dealing with the invasive monkeys. The hunt takes place on approximately 1.2 million acres of land in Canada. The weapon of choice was the 31.5-inch impact rifle, using a 40-grain javelin bullet manufactured by FX Air Guns. This type of rifle is famous for its high accuracy and fast rate of fire, ideal for dealing with the agile nature of primates in rugged mountain forests. Equipped with the reflex noise reduction system, the rifle minimizes bullet noise to help maintain silence and avoid startling them. With the application of technology to hunting, using Element Immersive's prismatic 5x30 scope enhances visibility, allowing hunters to scan large areas and accurately pinpoint targets for quick and precise shots, particularly on baboons. Due to the adaptability and intelligence of monkeys, they often appear quickly. Typically, a safe shooting distance is between 100 and 250 feet. The use of modern firearms and equipment allows hunters to respond quickly and effectively to various hunting situations in the Canadian wilderness. To increase the chances of success in hunting monkeys and baboons, the use of aids such as binoculars and rangefinders is recommended. Binoculars help investigate large areas from long distances, allowing hunters to observe details of the surrounding environment and detect signs of baboon sightings. Physical training before hunting helps hunters prepare for challenges and harsh conditions. Hunting licenses require hunters to be in good health, able to withstand fatigue, move through difficult terrain, and deal with bad weather. When hunting monkeys and baboons, health requirements are stricter because they are agile and live in complex terrain. Hunters need to be able to run, climb, and have quick reflexes to track and take them down. Hunters use guns to deal with baboons because their weight is about 22 to 55 pounds, so using traps will not catch them in large numbers. The license also states that Canadian hunters are allowed to hunt a maximum of 3 to 5 baboons per day. Setting such a requirement helps the government better manage baboon populations in the wild. During hunting in Canada, hunters often face many difficulties due to the densely wooded terrain. Baboons, animals that often live in trees, create a great challenge for hunters. Hunters must carefully calculate the distance, shooting angle, and movement of the baboon. According to hunters, taking down a baboon is not simple and often requires a lot of time, which can last about 2 to 3 hours to take them down. To attract a group of baboons, hunters need to prepare a special strategy. Instead of dealing with baboons from above, hunters use fruit bait to draw baboons down to the ground. This is an opportunity to get closer to them. To avoid being injured during hunting, hunters came up with the idea of using tents and hiding places to hunt baboons. First, they will go into the forest, approaching the area where there are traces of baboons living in groups and setting up tents. This tent has the same color as the trees, so it can be used to hide most effectively. Tents can be used for overnight and camping right in the forest. Construction is quite simple, just follow the instructions when buying them. Canadian hunters focus on attacking the baboon's head with careful preparation and accurate shooting skills. Using a sniper rifle on these locations will not hurt them in the long run. The Canadian Hunting and Wildlife Conservation Society (CWFC) estimates that baboon numbers in British Columbia have declined from about 1,000 in the 1980s to about 200 to 300 in 2020. On the hunting journey in large wild areas, the fact that hunters go with teammates has proven to be far more effective than being alone. They support each other in every situation, from dealing with wildlife intrusions to preparedness and rescue. This unity brings safety, joy, and satisfaction in every hunt. In Canada, hunting season hunters are facing serious problems caused by invasive monkeys. The number of invasive monkeys is more than 300,000, twice as many as the 15,000 baboons. The authorities have applied a policy of using traps to control them. Although smaller and less dangerous than baboons, invasive monkeys still cause serious damage to residential areas. The characteristic of monkeys is that they like to eat bananas, so hunters often put many bananas in traps to attract them. Placing banana bait increases the trap's effectiveness by 3 times compared to without bait. There are many types of traps for catching wild animals on the market, such as net traps, iron cage traps, and wooden traps. In Canada, iron cage traps are most commonly used due to their high reusability and resistance to harsh weather. This trap requires about 3 to 4 people to install due to the average weight of about 10 pounds. The average price of wire cage traps used to capture invasive monkeys in Canada ranges from $6.50 to $26. Iron cage traps are an effective tool in catching monkeys near living areas. The convenient design of the trap allows hunters to catch 50 to 70 animals in one trap. To ensure safety and humanness, hunters should regularly check set traps to free other trapped animals. To ensure effectiveness in preventing damage caused by monkey invasions, the government needs to take responsibility for addressing this issue proactively. After large-scale trapping operations, it is crucial for residents to promptly remove monkey populations from residential areas. This is necessary because leaving them in the trap for too long leads to the risk of polluting the environment with their waste. Additionally, the monkey's vocalizations can disrupt daily activities of local residents, affecting community tranquility and safety. Therefore, managing and handling monkeys post-trapping is essential to maintain a balance between environmental conservation and community safety. Some Canadian communities, there is strong opposition to the hunting and trapping of monkeys and baboons. (21.1) Critics say these activities can disrupt ecosystems and have a negative impact on the environment. They play an important role in seed dispersal and controlling insect populations, and their loss can lead to serious consequences. Many Canadians prioritize the value of wildlife and believe that they should be protected and respected. This perspective emphasizes the commitment to conservation and maintenance of ecological balance in natural habitats. In addition, some communities condemn certain hunters for not adhering to permit policies. There have been instances where hunters, upon capturing invasive monkeys, consume them, potentially exposing themselves to dangerous infectious diseases. Some species carry pathogens that can be transmitted to humans, leading to serious illnesses such as Ebola and HIV. Due to lax hunting regulations and management practices, several communities have strongly denounced these actions. When handling baboons and monkeys, hunters must prioritize safety by wearing protective gloves to avoid skin injuries during the catching and harvesting process. By wearing gloves, hunters can safely manage the process of capturing invasive monkeys and baboons. If you support Canadians' countermeasures against monkeys and baboons, please comment number 1 below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and share the video for your family to have good luck. Follow me to continue watching the video.
On a quiet night in Pennsylvania, USA, starved wolves have begun attacking sheep farms. The sheep no longer showed any signs of life. Research shows that the average loss caused by wolves is about $150 per sheep. Total losses reached up to $24 million for the 160,000 sheep harmed across the United States. This event shocked the nation, leading to large protests. 50,000 people poured into the streets, demanding the government take urgent measures to protect their lives and property from ferocious wolves. The damage to the livestock industry is increasingly serious, so the American government and people have used hunting dogs to protect farms and livestock from wolf attacks. Hunting dogs are carefully trained to hunt down and chase wolves away from farm areas. Using them helps prevent attacks, but also helps control the wolf population in the area, effectively protecting farmers' property. In this video, you will see powerful hunting dogs equipped with GPS collars, an important aid to help hunters find them when faced with dangerous situations facing 4 to 5 wolves. These dogs are trained with sophisticated sniffing and tracking skills, especially the ability to work in groups and follow human direction. Statistics show that in the northern region of Pennsylvania in 2022, the number of wolf attacks on livestock decreased from 200 cases per year to only 100 cases thanks to the presence of hunting dogs. Within 3 months, using hunting dogs combined with rifles destroyed more than 4,500 wolves in Pennsylvania. The place is considered to have the highest wolf density in the United States. In the US, in the state of Pennsylvania, to be granted a license to use a hunting dog, the owner of the hunting dog must prove that they are capable of caring for and protecting it during the hunting process. Each year, Pennsylvania issues about 170,000 hunting licenses to hunters. Of these, only a 2% to 4% success rate gets a license.
I got it.
In addition, a rifle license also requires hunters to strictly comply with regulations on safety and gun use techniques. Hunters must complete firearms safety training and be tested on their shooting skills before being licensed. This is to ensure the safety of hunting dogs to avoid unwanted situations that occur when hunters aim incorrectly. Wolf hunting season in Pennsylvania typically begins in November and lasts through February, with specific regulations regarding the number of wolves allowed to be hunted each season. These regulations help maintain a balance between controlling wolf populations and preserving biodiversity. At the same time, protect the economic interests of farmers. In winter, when the terrain is covered with dense snow, movement of hunters becomes difficult. To cope with this, they often use sleds to move. The sled is also designed with spacious storage compartments, allowing for convenient transportation of wolves. Wolves are extremely intelligent and agile animals with a running speed of 37 mph. They have the ability to detect and hide from hunters. Missed shots not only cost hunters the opportunity to catch wolves, but also alert them to the presence of humans, making them more cautious and harder to approach in subsequent hunts. Besides, many communities in the US do not support wolf hunting due to humanitarian reasons. They believe this causes unnecessary harm to them. If you support this idea, please comment number 2. After collection, hunting wolves in the US is not only a measure to control the number of these animals, but also to comply with the regulation of reporting to the government on the number hunted. They will not be used for food, but are used for fur. From there, we create valuable products to serve people.
Go get it, Bixie.
The income of Americans from livestock farms has stabilized again. However, the government will have to introduce more sustainable prevention measures in the future.
So since these solutions have been effective in preventing the growth of colonies of some invasive species, do you believe in any other better solution? If so, please don't forget to share your comments and opinions down below. Plus, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to support our channel with our upcoming videos. And lastly, don't forget to share this video with all your friends so that they can watch it and enjoy it